So I want to address some things. First and foremost, this billboard is effective. This is the kind of stuff they need to do. Everything comes down to your wallet. My father told me a long time ago, he said, everything comes down to money. So what do you mean? He said, when you get older, you'll look around and you'll see it. Everything comes down to money. And it is the truth. Right up there, you see it right there. Now, I don't know where they get their numbers from. It's a, a simple little way to put it, but fact of the matter is that we were paying less 4 years ago. There's a picture on my Subscribe Star and Locals of 10-pound beef. It was 99 cents in 2021. It's $10. The same package, 2024, $55 and change. That's kind of tough to argue with, you know? So, it's just... this is a big event coming, okay? And as I was kind of alluding to over on Crisis Report, I mean, it's going to get sticky. It's going to get real nasty, okay? They're getting desperate, I think, because you can't counteract this kind of stuff. You know, when you're the incumbent and everybody is totally angry with everything going on, and then they're trying to play it like, she as vice president was somehow not attached to all this. It's even more insulting. It really is. Everybody knows where all this crap came from. They know what's going on. They read the writing on the wall. They're not stupid. And, I mean, it's like they think you're stupid. So, $97 or $297, you choose. So, yeah, the food expenses have gone way up. Everybody's cost of living has gone way up, saw a thing that said 3% mortgages are never going to come back. Probable that they won't. So things are just going to get more and more expensive. And so it's never been more important to prep, go into things that are going to preserve your wealth, and do all the things that are going to make it so you can, survive what's to come. Because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. So we cover it nightly here. I have to show you this. I mean, before I do, let me just preface this whole thing. You get the government that you vote for and, put it into place, put it in charge. This next story is indicative of everything wrong right now with our government, okay? We have a government that is not for the people, and it's really become a sideshow. It's a clown show at this point. So the problems are getting worse. We're looking to government to alleviate some stuff, maybe, drop some taxation or do things that are going to make it so things get a little bit better for all of us. And when you look around and you see the people in charge, you lose a little bit of hope. These are not statesmen anymore. These are people that are looking either for, I don't know, attention or whatever. I don't trust any of them. But this one is. Are you ready? Just prep yourself for this person. Is a council member in one of America's largest cities. Okay, so I want you to just hold that thought in the back of your mind. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I mean, seriously. This person is a committee member in St. Louis. He was appointed by the mayor to the Civil Rights Enforcement Commission. Identifies as non-binary, gender abolitionist, and anarcho-communist. This person is running things. They are in our government, one of them, city. A city that is really not doing too hot right now either, if I may. I mean, what do you do with this? Seriously. Look at that. I mean, is that Marie Antoinette on fire or what? What is this? So, I mean, I don't even know what to do with this. That's terrible. Worth noting, St. Louis has a similar population, the amount of children who have gone unaccounted for. Okay. Oh. Yes, in the 90s, this was comedy. That is the truth. In the 90s, it was comedy. That's Jamie Foxx, for those that don't know. Yeah. Not normal by any sense. So, it does look like a troll doll. I mean, what do you do with this? You know, what do you do with this? How do you beat this? So this person, I don't know what party they're from, or I mean, you can take a stab, but this person is doing things that affect your money, that affect your quality of life, affect all the different licensures and legalities that you have to go through. No, I mean, the one on the left, okay. Like the picture on the left, okay, I can handle that. The one on the right, I mean, is it Halloween? Seriously. How do you seriously go to a committee meeting like this dressed like that? I'm speechless too, Bad Bobber. I mean, I really don't even know what to do with this. Look at the people in the back, you know? I don't know. This is, I mean, the people in the back look like they're kind of dressed up too. Maybe this is a Halloween thing. I don't know. But, I mean, it just, this is what we're dealing with here. So there's a lot of desperation I'm starting to feel from our friends on the left. How do I know this? Well, there's a lot of statements made today, and before I go there, this is Cornel West. He is he's running for president on, I don't even know what ticket it would be, but maybe it's independent, maybe it's some other group. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was doing my thing in New York City, I actually served him one night. He was in a group of people. And he was nice. He was a nice guy. Down to earth, you know. They're offering him, you know, because they know that they're going to need every single vote they can get. And so they offered a job in the administration and a debt payoff. I mean, it looks to me like there's a desperation that is starting to happen on the left. If you look at the poly markets, if you look at all the stuff, there is a desperation that is really starting to take hold. And you can kind of feel it. And the reason why I mention this to you is because this is when the things get dangerous. They do not want to give up power, and they don't. And methinks that they're going to do whatever they can to hold on to power. We all remember the video from a couple weeks ago with Joe saying that, he doesn't see a peaceful transition. And of course, he said it the one way and then he corrected himself. But who knows if that was a faux pas or, a Freudian slip. Who knows? But Cornel West is running for office, and he won't win, but he's going to take votes from Kamala. He is. And also, I mean, if you really look at it, let's just look at this on a 10,000-foot view. Cornel West is a very, pro-African American. He's a doctor, if I remember correctly. He's a professor, very well respected. But also, leanings towards hyper-leftism, okay? But if he is rejecting Kamala and he's trying to do his own thing, knowing that he's not going to probably win, it's kind of showing how much frustration there is from African Americans with all of this. I think they're getting kind of tired of being duped. If you look at the way the polling is going, same thing with Latinos. They're tired. They don't feel like things are going and being conducive to their success in our society. Okay? They don't feel like things are going their way. So he's running and they're trying to basically, I don't want to say, let's just say they're doing everything they can to take him out of the race. That's a pretty sweet offer right there. Job and you pay off all my debt. That's impressive. Hopefully he's hanging out and doing the things with his debt and getting paid off, as you should. You should get as untangled from the system as possible, okay? You really should. Because this is going to get hairy. So why do I think that things are getting kind of desperate for our friends on the left? It's because the statements that came out today, were downright insulting in certain ways from where they used to be in their stances, okay? So Kamala came out and said she's going to help and build a wall today. Literally said this. How do you go from being this border czar who's only like soundbite? I think she went down there once, or she went down to like the Central America and said something to the effect of, please don't come here, or something like that, and that was it. And then all these people come in. Tim Pool had a video here today on YouTube. And he's thinking about, because basically once you get here, technically, especially in states like California, they start to affect things in an electoral sense, like as in the electoral college. And they're adding certain things to that electoral college map, and they're not full-on citizens. So it's not a conspiracy theory or anything like that. It's known, well known, what they're trying to do, right? I don't have to say it; it's understood. So she comes out and now, because the border wall is really at this point something that most people want, like 3 out of 4, because they see all the problems, they see all the extra crime. Crisis Report alone talked about 3 different mosquito-borne viruses today. One came from Cuba. How'd that person get here? Another is Eastern equine encephalitis. How did that get here? You've got West Nile virus. These things aren't coming over regular means. They're coming because they're being brought in transport. People think about the Colombian exchange. You've got a new Colombian exchange, but it's not bringing wealth and prosperity. It's bringing new diseases that people are dying from. The guy in New Hampshire died today. So her coming and saying, "Hey, we're gonna build the wall," it's insulting. How much longer will the mainstream media allow Kamala Harris to hide and use staff to speak on her behalf? It's day 37 of 0 interviews, and Kamala's anonymous campaign sources are now claiming she supports Trump's border wall. This is a preposterous and false claim. So that's Trump's response to all this. So, as it says here, after presiding over the worst immigration crisis in U.S. history, the border czar has now pledged to spend hundreds of millions to build a wall. I mean, how... Honestly, at this point, I'd take the dude in the blue dress. Seriously. He's probably a little less conducive to the communisms, like this woman here, whose father was a Marxist professor, I might add. For those that don't know it, look that one up. Oh yeah, she's got a background, all right. So this is what we're messing with right here, and you better believe this party's going to go any means possible. So she's now embracing a more hawkish immigration policy. You know what else she came out and said today? She came out and said that she is against a mandate for EVs. What's that mean? Well, EVs, of course, were electric vehicles. She said, nope, we don't, They said that they're going to make it so they mandate that all vehicles become electric by a certain date. Now she's saying she's not going to do that. I mean, do you believe anything coming out of her mouth? I mean, the border thing is one. The EV thing is another. She's a politician, so if her lips are moving, she's probably lying. So Senator Harris called Trump's border wall in 2017 a stupid use of money. And now she's saying she's going to do it. And she won't, but she's doing it because she wants votes. She's offering Cornel West debt pay down because she wants votes. She's saying she's going to dial back all these policies because she wants votes. I love how they think they're so slick. They're like, oh, we'll present her as a new candidate. Like she's not tied to the Biden administration at all. If I remember correctly from 2020, it was Biden-Harris on the ticket. So this whole attempt to make it seem like she wasn't there and is somehow an outsider is, again, just insulting. I mean, I'm seriously insulted by a lot of this. I got to be honest with you. How dumb do they think we are? I mean it. Because I think they think we're pretty dumb. And the problem with all this, folks, let me get to the doom. They said, I like that. You say you warn us when we get to the doom. Let's get to the doom. All of this is going to devolve into chaos. As we stated last night, we've stated on other nights, there is a desperation that is starting to take hold in certain corners of a certain party. People are not buying the main line of information and narrative anymore. There's a reason why they're going after Telegram. There's a reason why they don't want to allow X. There's a reason why they don't want all kinds of stuff. And to the guy that thinks I'm like some kind of an Elon fanboy, he came in and was like a couple days ago, well, you believe Elon? No, I don't trust Elon. And as I said there, I'm going to say it here. The only thing I trust wholeheartedly is God. I trust me. I'll take the wins from Elon, but I trust him as far as I can bowl him to And those people back me up. I've said that multiple times here. So this is going to start to get real cheeky, as they say over in the United Kingdom. They're going to start to do... I mean, Benson, the Secretary of State of Michigan, came out and effectively threatened people. She said, if you question the integrity of the vote coming up, I'm coming after you. That's literally what she said. So if you're sitting there and you see something and you decide to say something, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Look at that. And you figure out that something bad is going on. She's going to not go after the people doing something bad. She's going to come after you. There is a desperation that is starting to take hold. They have no clear answers. They can't bring in another person. They tried to bait and switch with Joe. It's now Kamala is blowing up too. I mean, if they were smart, they would have brought back Hillary. I hate to say it. Kamala didn't have any chance in 2020, and she's the only reason why she's where she is right now is because she has the entire media edifice just doing everything it can to prop her up. And they expect you to buy all this horse crap. They expect you to just believe all this. I'm going to put a border wall up. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not going to mandate anything. Yeah, you are. You are. We're going to be masking again. We're going to be testing again. We're going to be, not able to buy houses, not able to buy cars. They're literally just trying to basically kick this country in the nuts. That's what I think now. Say what you will about Obama. I was, obviously not a fan. But it was a little more subtle. Now they're just like, they don't even care. There's not even a concern like, ooh, what will they think? No, they're so sure of everything that they just say it. They say it right in the camera. Say it right to your face. So, yeah, she's going to build the wall now, folks. Remember all the times on CNN sitting there, oh, they're doing the chant again, build the wall. Woo. So she said, asking taxpayers for an unrealistic and expensive border wall is a terrible idea. We need comprehensive immigration reform. Okay, well, you've been in government, literally running the show as the second hand, the second in charge. Have you done anything? Like, have they done anything? No. It's not an exaggeration. So new DHS memo estimates Mexico wall will cost $22 billion, far more than Trump said. Take 3.5 years. How much are 30 to 40 million new neighbors going to cost? I bet you that'll be quite around that ballpark figure as well. The problem is that it keeps going. All the support systems, all that stuff. They're spending $1 billion in New York alone, just giving them, free Visa cards and stuff. So this isn't going to go our way. And why do they need these people here? Ask yourself that. I think we all know the answer. It's going to get worse before it gets better, folks. Okay, they're trying to prop her up. They're worried about all this because none of the crap they're saying is sticking. And, I mean, we've already had one attempt on Orange Man Bad's life. So if you think another one's outside the realm, I mean, he came out and said it today. He said, I blame them for it. He did. So with all that going on, it's going to get crazier. It's going to get much more crazy. It's going to get nutty, in fact. And it's going to be potentially dangerous. It's going to be tough to sit back and watch all this because they're going to try and pull some things because they're going to have to. They're going to try and pull some crap that they've never been able to do before. I don't know exactly what. I don't know exactly where. I don't know exactly when. But the popularity contest in November to the inauguration in January is going to be quite a sight to see. And you better be prepping. You better be getting your stuff together. You better be on your game. Because when you have like secretaries of state threatening people just for the audacity to question what goes on, even though there's evidence all over the place, that shows you what's going to happen. I mean, the Jack Smith guy renewed his indictment of Trump today. They're doing everything they can. They are absolutely freaking out. So, when all this won't work, and it won't, I think eventually they're going to take us to war. And if Orange Man Bad does get into office, I can see them crashing the economy. I can. So, you got time. You got some months. You need to be prepping. If you don't got money, learn a skill. Go on to YouTube and learn a skill. But do stuff. Do things. Do it now while you can. Get everything in your house in order. Pay down debt if you can. Sell that car you're paying your note on and get something that you own. Something affordable. Sure, you won't be the talk of the town as you roll down the neighborhood, but don't worry. You'll get over it. But yeah, they're getting desperate. Yeah. So that's what all this is. The wall thing, the EV thing, all this stuff. They're coming out with all kinds of stuff. Jack Smith filing another, thing to stop him. Trump. All this is going to just keep getting more intense. Because they can't stop what's coming. So they're going to do anything they can to stop what's coming. And what that looks like, I don't know. But the most logical sense to me is getting us into a major war. And they've definitely set the tone and possibility for that. I mean, we were threatening Iran today. So, in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, when he turned the lights back on in the great movie Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts. Because it's coming. So, all right, friends, I appreciate you being here. Hit that like button, do the subscribe thing. Go check out the Crisis Report. Maybe you can become a member, like Garvin right there. $2 a month, keeps the lights on and helps us grow. We are growing a little bit slowly. Borg is going to Borg. We know. We understand the playing field we're on. And all that is counteracted by your guidance, or your membership and your patronage and everything else. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my great subscribers. So, as you know, we talk about the highfalutin intellectual stuff here. Sometimes I get a little mad and I might throw out a bad word, but for the most part, Copper Indio, thank you very, very much. For the most part, we're going to keep it on an intellectual level, and you guys need to keep prepping. You need to keep doing the things. Brian Griffin, thank you so much, man. All of you. I mean, I know times are tough out there. Your support is really, really appreciated, okay? The first part of this year, the things were kind of going down and all that, and you've really stepped up, and for that, I come here every night. I go on a Crisis Report every night. And we broadcast just about every night, so you guys can know what's going on. Call out what needs to be called out. Thank YouTube for letting us come here and do this. Seriously. But the community and all of you guys are the best, so I appreciate you. But hit the subscribe button, do all that, hit the like. But yeah, get prepped, folks. They're getting desperate. It's going to get bad. Okay, I mean it. All right. All right, folks. Keep doing the things, okay? Don't stop. We're getting into the home stretch. It's going to get crazy. God bless you all. We'll see you on the next one.